What's going on, everybody? So this is pickups for July 2019. I didn't do a pickup last month simply because there was only a couple video games that I ended up getting and nothing else, and I didn't really feel it was worth doing a video on. This month, though, I picked up a couple games that I'm really excited about. I wanted to share. First of all, let's just get the Vita game for July out of the way, and that is Mutiny Alien Assault. This is a platform shooter where you're trying to save the last of humanity from aliens. I think we're down to only about 10 left in the limited run series. Coming to a close pretty fast. Next up is a Switch game of all things. I find it funny that Sega actually published this in the Asian market. This was published by Xseed here in the West. This is also from one of my favorite beat-em-up games of the current generation, which is Senran Kagura. This is Peach Ball, and I pre-ordered this. This is a pinball game with the Senran Kagura series. It doesn't take itself very seriously. There is a lot of fan service, though, so if that's not your thing, you might want to stay away. On the other hand, if you enjoy pinball, a lot of reviewers are giving this a very high score. It is very competent. I really enjoy my time. I probably dumped a good 10 hours into this already. There's 5 girls from the series in this. The story is completely wacky. The tables, unfortunately, I think the only downside that I have about this is there's only the 2 tables. And once you figure them out, there's not much of a challenge outside of the missions that they give. And a lot of the missions are, get X amount of points, hit bumper X amount of times, complete a table with only losing 1 ball or less. But it's really fun. I do recommend it if you can get past the fan service. You do get to unlock different costumes for the girls. You can actually change their hair color, their hairstyle, add accessories to them. They did bring back the diorama mode for this, which they took out of the last Senran Kagura game. And I really honestly think due to Sony's new policies towards certain content of the games, that this will be the last true Senran Kagura game that we may get that's not of the beat-em-up style. But if you liked a lot of their side games like Peach Beach Splash, you'll enjoy Peach Ball. Like I said, I really liked it. I thought it was a fun pinball game, and I had fun with it. So, next up, another limited run release. This was an old Sega Saturn game. Can you find the theme in this? This is Battle Garriga, version 2016. This is a hard-as-nails shooter, not recommended for beginners who are just getting into the shooter genre. As you do good in this game, the difficulty starts ramping up on you. There is several different modes in this, several different planes, which is really nice. And I needed to grab the physical release because I didn't want it digitally, so I jumped on this when I could, and I'm glad I did. I'm looking forward to actually diving into this at some point. Right now, though, I have other games on my PlayStation 4 that I'm currently playing. One of those is one of the most exciting games I picked up for this month for me, Judgment, based in the Yakuza world. I really like those games. Wonderful graphics in this. I really like the fact that Sega put in dual audio on this. You have both Japanese and English dubs. Both versions are very well done. You don't have to play any of the previous Yakuza games to really understand this. This is, again, a crime drama game, just like the Yakuza series. You play as a lawyer turned private eye, investigating the murder from the mysterious murders that keep popping up in the city. But I think the best part about this is the mini games that keep popping into these type of games. In this particular one, you get to play Fighting Vipers, Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, Puyo Puyo, and Fantasy Zone. And that alone you can dump hours into and not even get to the actual game itself. It does take place in Kamurocho, so it's a familiar area. If you've played the previous games, you'll at least know the city itself. But again, you don't have to really know any of that to get into this. Graphics are phenomenal. Probably one of my top 10 games for this year. Possibly. I don't know. I haven't really put a list together yet to solidify that, so don't hold me to that. But if you're into crime dramas, I really suggest picking this up. Not only that, but you get dual covers, so you have the English one, and then on the inside they give you the Japanese cover, so you can swap between those, which is really cool. I like the fact that they do those little touches, and then if you get the launch edition, you get a studio sticker. If you're into that. I don't know. They did have a sale on this game recently. It dropped about $20 at Target. So I don't know if that sale is still going on. It might be back up to its $60 value, but if you can get another 60, definitely grab this. Oh, I did forget to mention that the Peach Ball game actually came too with an inside art, which is kind of cool, and a manual. And the manual is actually on the thick side for a Switch manual, so something about that. And also came with some stickers if you're into that sort of thing. But yeah. As for a non-game pickup, but game-related at least, I got in contact with Video Game Dust Sleeves. Great guy. You can reach him on Twitter. I believe his handle is vsleeves. But he did one for me with a 32X inspired dust sleeve for 32X games with the Megavisions art on it. So we have the Megavisions issue 0 cover here. On the back side, we have a blurb on the magazine as well as 3 of our other covers. The Panzer Dragoon one there in the middle is on the latest issue. Highly recommend picking that up if you can. On the side is just the Megavisions logo and the 32X that I had him do. And then inside here, I actually have my copy of Doom on the 32X. It's a nice snug fit on it. So if you're looking for something for your loose 32X games, let me know. I am just giving these away. We will have 12 of them for our Dreamless Dreamcast Marathon. That is happening September 7th on our Twitch channel. If you'd like that information, let me know. Otherwise, keep an eye on our Twitter, or mine even. We'll be advertising that pretty heavily because it is something we do every year. It's 24 hours of us playing Dreamcast games. So if you want to see some of those kind of obscure games that you may not see very often, tune in. More than likely, we'll be doing that. We're still putting together our schedule, what games we're playing. But as always, as a tradition, we'll be starting with Sonic Adventure and ending with Pole Calibur, which is our version of Soul Calibur using the fishing rod. And that's really entertaining. Unfortunately, this year I will not be there in person, but I will be in the chat. So look for that. And if you want one of these, let me know. Otherwise, we'll be throwing them out during the marathon. And thanks to Video Game Dust Sleeves for this. It's been great. He's very easy to work with and does a great job. I really like the quality on these. So that's it for now. Short, sweet, right to the point. We'll see what August has in store for us. I'm not sure if there's any other Sega releases I'm picking up in August. I know September is going to be pretty big. So we'll see what happens. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.